What's going on, guys? I'm the boss. You guys already know we're about to drop some real value. So what I've done in this video, guys, is that I asked all of you guys on my story to put in a lot of questions for a Q&A video. So this video is basically gonna go over absolutely everything, and you're gonna go out with at least a 20 plus higher IQ than you already have if you watch this whole video through. So stick till the end. I'm gonna answer every question, and I actually do believe with the questions I've gotten in here that you can learn everything you need to know about dropshipping. It's gonna go over Facebook ads, product research, Facebook ad account banned, PayPal problems, whatever. It's gonna go over absolutely everything since you guys been sending in a lot of awesome questions. So I do thank you guys for that. In this video, just a Q&A. So what you guys do, go for a run or whatever, just put this thing on your ears. You don't have to watch it, just listen to it. It's gonna be so much value in this video. So without further ado, we're not gonna waste any time. Let's just go to the giveaway winner and then straight into the video. So the last video's free 30-minute consulting call giveaway winner is JRM57. You can message me. My Instagram will be here. And same goes for all of you guys that wants the coaching. I have one spot left, and yes, I do offer a consulting call. And I also have a question in this Q&A, which is, do I sell a course? And so all of you guys know I don't sell any course. I don't think I ever will. So no, I don't sell a course. I don't want to monetize off my audience, to be honest. But if you guys really want, we'll see what we can do. But for now, I don't think I'll ever make a course. So without further ado, let's just get straight into the video. So the first question is from John, and he asked, do you recommend me doing one product store or multiple product store? And the answer here is honestly none of them, because I've never heard of a multiple store, but I guess you're talking sort of a general niche store, whatever. What I would recommend you, man, I wouldn't run any one product stores at all. Let's just say it like, if you're going to buy a bed, you don't go to store with only one bed. There are different options. There will be one bed for 7 grand. There will be another bed for 1 grand. So always run a general store. I think it's way better. You focus on one product at a time. So if you run a general store, your customer is going to be sent straight to the product page. You don't send them to the home page. So the thing is that your customer will only see the product page. They will never care about your home page. If a customer goes into your store, he's usually just look at the product page, read the description, or just go straight to checkout or leave. No one cares about your home page. No one checks your refund policy. No one checks your other collections. Obviously, there will be 1 in 1,000 that does that. The only thing that matters is your product page. So run a general store, but only advertise one product at a time and try to kill with that one. You just test price until you have a good one, right? General stores always works perfectly fine. It looks way more legitimate as well, unless you're a really big brand in something like, for example, teeth whitening or whatever. But in other cases, if you're not teeth whitening or stuff like that, maybe something in the beauty niche as well. If you're not doing that, dude, just stick to general store, just to make the question easy. That is always the best way to go, in my opinion, and that's how I do it, and that's how I teach you guys to do it as well. So the next question is, should we start a Shopify now or wait until the Corona thing is over? So what I say to you guys there, I'm going to keep it really simple. I'm just going to answer it in 10 seconds. You're going to find a way, or you're just going to pause your dreams for 3 months. That's it, man. If you want to be a dropshipper, dude, this is your real test, dude. If you're a lazy person that says like, I'm not going to dropship for 4 months because of the shipping times, you're just an idiot. You're not going to fulfill your dreams. If you're all in, you would find a way, man. The shipping times aren't that long, dude. Just find another supplier. My supplier ship out for 30 days in maximum, but I actually set up 5 to 7 days shipping on my own store. But anyways, guys, the shipping is perfectly fine in most cases. Not a lot of suppliers is affected as well, but there will obviously be some. If you have a problem, just ship out from the US. You don't have to wait for long shipping times or whatever. So what I see, dude, there's so many ways to make money off the virus. Right now, I'm making money off the virus by selling a workout product, because a lot of people are quarantined or a lot of people are working out at home. So you could sort of sell workout products, really trendy right now, because working out at home has been massively increasing in the trends right now. You could also sell hand sanitizers and stuff like that. So it's good. You can monetize off this virus, definitely. So don't wait. This is the golden time. It's actually easier right now than it used to be. Not a lot, but a little bit. So yeah, definitely dropship now, dude. No point waiting. Take care of your lips, guys. I gotta take way better care of mine. Next question is from Peter, and he asked, how long would you have to wait to know that a product doesn't work? And this is a golden rule I always follow. It's the 48-hour rule, or that an ad set already spent $10. When you're testing, the ad set should spend like $15 before you make a decision, but when you get into scaling, you should kill everything that's spent over $12 without any sales. Obviously, it depends on your budget. I might leave it a little bit longer because I have a decent budget. For you guys, golden rule, kill an ad set that spent $12 without any sales. But anyways, how long should you hold into it, you should definitely run it for 48 hours. That's a perfect time for testing. If you have 0 sales in all the ad set after 48 hours, you can cut it. You could even cut it at 40 hours. If you have 1 sale, cut it. If you have 2 sales, doesn't have to be in the same ad set, but if you have 2 sales, leave the campaign running another day. You could shut off 2 ad sets, but if you have 2 sales, leave it running another day and shut off 2. If you have 3 sales, still leave it another day. Obviously, if you have 4 as well. If you have 3 sales in one ad set, 3 in the same ad set, you duplicate it and you increase the budget from $10 a day to $25. If you have 3 sales and an okay ROAS, it's always going to be safe to duplicate it and increase the budget. So what I usually look for when I test a product is, does it have 3 sales? If it has 3 sales in the ad set, I duplicate and increase the budget. If it has 2 sales, I'll wait and try to milk it, see if I can get a last sale so I actually have 3 sales. Never duplicate a 2 sale one, but duplicate a 3 sale one. So if you test and you get 5 sales in 5 different ad sets, that's just horrible. It sucks. But then leave it running another day. And that's the golden rule, guys. If it's no sales after 48 hours, you cut it, you move on to the next product. The next question is, what audience size would you recommend? And this is a really simple answer. I usually stick to anywhere between the size of 3 million to a billion or 2 billion. Don't go below 2 or 3 million because you're just being a little too specific, and Facebook right now is really broad. They optimize really well. If you have an interest, guys, that's 100 million plus in the size, and you're running a $10 a day ad set, Facebook can't reach 100 million people with a $10 ad set, right? So what Facebook will do, they'll figure out the 1 or 2 or 5% out of the 100 million. So if you have 100 million, they'll figure out the 2 million that's most qualified to buy from you. They'll optimize everything. You guys really got to learn to trust Facebook. That is when you win with dropshipping, the second you trust Facebook. If you have a really big interest size, Facebook will optimize towards the most qualified persons inside the audience size that's most likely to buy from you. So definitely go really broad. Broad always wins. Let's just say you're running a dog product. Your interest should be dogs, should be like pets, it should be animals, it could even be like Netflix or whatever. Just leave it really broad. That's what works now. Specific stuff, just don't do it. Go broad, it works. Same with the ages 18 to 65. When running it, you go broad, you run ads worldwide, obviously excluding a couple of per countries, but broad wins on Facebook right now. Don't narrow stuff down. Go broad, big audience sizes, and that's it. Obviously, for some products you can't find too big of an interest, but then you just gotta work with the larger ones you have. The next question is, hello there, I just want to ask, how much money do I need to start dropshipping? This answer is pretty simple. I'll probably recommend having like $500 to $2,000. The sweet spot usually is like $900 to $1,000. If you have $1,000, that should be enough to get success as long as you sort of know what you're doing. A coach plus $1,000 usually guarantees you success as long as you're willing to put in some work, but you could also spend $1,500 on making it work. But like I always say, $1,000 is a really good budget to have. But if you guys, for example, have like $500, it's also doable. You can make this work with $300, and I had a guy that made dropshipping work with $20. But that would be rare. I don't think that's you. I don't think it's gonna happen. But that just goes for you guys to show it's actually possible. So definitely, guys, $1,000 is perfectly fine. If you have a coach, it's gonna cost less because you will sort of know what you're doing. He will teach you, and that's basically it. Get that budget, guys. No point starting dropshipping with $200. It's just not gonna work. We gotta be a little realistic here, right? Then rather just save up some money, cut some grass, build some websites, and you'll have $1,000 in no time. Guys, we live in 2020, the internet. It's so easy to make some dollars. Next question is, do you have any experience with ad accounts getting blocked? And what it means is that, do you have experience with ad accounts getting banned? And yes, I have. You probably want to know what the solution is. If your ad account is banned, I wouldn't go for appeal, because if you get your ad account back, the old one that was banned, it's going to perform 90% worse. So when your ad account gets banned, don't appeal it. Don't try to get it back. Just create a new ad account. You still got the same pixels, so it won't matter. Just if an ad account gets banned, you're done with that ad account. If your business manager gets banned, you're done with a business manager. Get a new one, because it's going to perform 90% worse. So just get a new one in every single case. If everything gets banned, you have to switch up. You got to run it with another credit or debit card, and you could even have to get to the point where you have to run it from another country. So if everything goes straight to hell, get a VPN that says on your computer that you're in a different country than you actually are in, and then switch up your credit card or debit card, PayPal, whatever, switch up your payment method for Facebook, and you should be good to go. Also, you will have to make a new Facebook page if you're in a really bad situation, but moral of the story, if something gets banned, make a new one. Don't try to get it back, because it's gonna perform horrible. Also, guys, if you don't want to get banned, focus on your Facebook feedback score. If you don't know what that is, just search on Google how do I find my Facebook feedback score? Because if your Facebook feedback score is low, you're gonna get banned. You always want to have a good feedback score. If it goes down, you're closer and closer to, you're just getting closer and closer to getting banned. So just pay attention to the feedback score, and you might not even get banned. And don't run before and after pictures. Make sure you follow the policy and you're all good. But if that happens, these are the solutions to actually fix it. And it sucks when that happens, guys. Don't scale too quick. Next question is, wanted to ask if you do mentoring. Yes, I do. That's more sort of like a personal question. I do that, but there are a lot of qualifications for it. But if you guys think you got what it takes, you could obviously send me a message on Instagram. But let's get to the next one. Next question is from Preston, and he asks, do you turn off or delete ad sets if they're not working? You don't delete them, you just turn it off. Hit the blue button, just turn them off. If you delete them, you're just messing up the whole campaign. Never delete it. You might even have use for it later, even though you don't think that right now. So I'm not going to spend more time on answering that. You just don't fuck up your ads. Don't fuck up your optimization. Just don't delete it, just turn it off. Always turn off, never delete anything. Same goes by always duplicate. Don't make something new. The next question is, how old are you? I'm 18 years old. I'm gonna turn 19 years old in May, and it's kind of cool. Do you just stick to one product stores? I already answered that one. I do general stores. If a general store kills it, you could narrow it down to one product store of the product that kills it in the general store. But what I would do, I would make a niche store. I wouldn't even do that though. I would just run a general store. But make a niche store out of the products that's doing good in the general store, or just keep the general store. Next question is, what's the moment you felt like you really knew Facebook ads? Really interesting story. So what I did, this was way over a year ago. I think it was actually 2 years ago. What I did was that I did pretty good with Facebook ads. I made a store push 7 or 8K a day. And that was really good, but I got some problems with it. But I got the store to 8K a day. I wasn't banking a lot of money because this was only like, it worked for like 7 days. So what I did, I was like, I'm so close to making it now. I made a store, it does 8K a day, everything like that. So I hit up Sebastian Jordan. It was the first time I ever talked to him. So I asked him a couple of questions, and this one on a call. So I was like, man, I'm so close to make it. Like, and I asked him, do you think I can make it? I made like 7K a day with this store. Do you think that I can make it, man? I'm so close. What do you think? And he replied, you've already made it. And then I was like, that's the moment where everything just made sense for me. Because I was asking, I'm so close to making it, man. I'm so close, making 7K a day. And he just replied with, you've already made it. And that's where everything changed. I actually sort of like agreed with him. I was like, yeah, I've actually already made it. Now I just have to multiply, keep doing what I'm good at. That was when I sort of felt I was understanding Facebook ads. When I started duplicating, I started narrowing a lot of stuff down. I did CBOs really well. I started to understand CBO, and I really started to understand Facebook ad optimization. To trust Facebook, trust the campaign. Trusting Facebook was the most important factor, and also that I was going really broad and killing it with the CBOs. That's when I really felt I was understanding it, when I hit like 7K a day. And that was honestly one of my first winning stores as well. And it just completely took off, and I just knew that I'd done something right. So I started to help out other people, and when I started helping other people, running other people's ads or just coaching them, that's when I really felt like, man, I actually know what I'm doing. I'm actually really, really good at this. That's sort of the different points where I sort of understand that I'm actually really, really good at Facebook ads. Do you think it's a good idea to take a loan for marketing? I don't think that. I think that you should just rather save up money. I think that's way better. If you're really confident in your skill, you could take a loan because you know you're going to make it work. But I would never tell you guys to really do that. I would rather just save up some money. The next question, sorry guys, I gotta read it on my phone. The next question is, hey, I've seen you're interested in making money online. I have a site where you can download all the courses that you want for free. I'll give you this site to you for $30. Are you interested? And yes, dude, please send me the site where I can get all the courses for free that you rip off other people and steal their content and sell it illegally. Give me that one. That would be so cool, man. Next question is Monday a slow day for sales? I've been breaking even or almost losing money. Mondays could be a slow day for sales, but it's usually just a bad Facebook day. Ad fatigue, whatever, or it could just be a bad and good day on Facebook. This is something you guys got to understand. It's also what I understood when I actually felt like I knew ads. Facebook got good and bad days. There's nothing to do about it. One day you might make 10K and the next day you might make 3. But then after a couple of days, it could get back up to 10K without you even touching anything. Facebook has good and bad days. You just got to deal with it. Don't think, and if you run bad on your ads, don't think, is it my store? Is my product description bad? do I not have a lot of followers? Don't think like that. It's not your ad, it's not your product, it already worked, so it's not that. Maybe you'll have to change some stuff in your ads, but in most cases, just Facebook, you're just having a bad day if it worked really good yesterday. It doesn't just change overnight like that. It's just a bad day. But gotta make changes daily, make changes once a day at the same time, schedule your ads to start at a specific time, so you always make changes at that time. So every ad set has 24 hours to run. Add a new interest every single day. Every day you gotta have a new interest, and you gotta do duplicates, and you gotta increase a couple of budgets. If you increase the budget, duplicate and increase. Moral of the story, make changes to ads every day. Not when you're testing, but when you're getting into scaling. Next question is, do you know how I can find agents to help fulfill? I currently do 20 orders a day. Yes, go into Facebook groups, and there's a Facebook group on AliExpress called AliExpress Dropshipping Club. Get into that group and just ask out. Just say that you need a dropshipping agent in China, and you'll get 20 DMs, and then you just figure out something with them. If you want to get in touch with your supplier, usually every page on AliExpress, the product page on AliExpress, you could usually just scroll down and you'll find a contact us page where you could get in touch with the supplier. And I definitely do recommend you guys to get your supplier on WhatsApp. And that's it for this video, guys. I thought it was more question. I thought it was going to cover a little bit more on the product research end of things, but I still believe it was really good. It was a lot of Facebook ad stuff and a couple of weird people selling me courses and trying to get me into Forex, but that's totally fine. If you like this video, guys, smash the like button and subscribe, because you don't want to miss out on the content that the Ecom Boss drop. You don't want to miss it. It's so good. And you guys, you should definitely check out my scaling videos. Check out the when to kill and scale ad sets. I will definitely put a couple of links in the description of the videos that I have on Facebook ads that I think are the best videos on Facebook ads on the whole platform called YouTube. So guys, make sure you guys subscribe. The boss is out for now. I'll hit you guys with a brand new video tomorrow. Make sure you get your dropshipping right. This is a golden time to start dropshipping. I'll talk to you guys tomorrow. Bye.